Hi there. Welcome to Hannibal Crossing, where I will show you scrumptious and nutritious recipes ideal for hiking and camping, from light and simple to gourmet and complex. If you enjoy this episode, remember that the sub button recently used a metal fork in your Teflon frying pan, so give it a smack and subscribe. Today, we're going to make a simple cup of tea and zhuzh it up a little bit, and then some more, and then a lot. This dish is a transformer. You'll need a pot, stove, and a cup or bowl, so let's get cooking. First, we're making sure we have a safe space for cooking with flame. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires. You could use wood, gas, or alcohol for this. We just need to bring our water to a quiet simmer. While the water starts, let's look at our first ingredient. This is a fresh cedar tree spray I cut from a recent windfall. I've rinsed the branchlets of any dust and stuff. Cut the branchlets into small pieces that will fit in our water pot. We are making traditional cedar tea. Cedar tea is a strong antimicrobial and has been traditionally used to support the lungs and immune system. The cedar contains the infamous chemical known as thuyon. Thuyon is a chemical compound in the spirit absinthe. We won't get high from this tea at these amounts, but it might relax you a little, much like chamomile tea will. So I've stuffed about 2 bunched handfuls of cedar in here, and we'll let that simmer for about 10 minutes till the water is golden. Okay, that looks good. Let's fish out the branchlets and try the tea. To me, this is the definitive bush tea, and is a great way to start a cold morning. Delicious and nutritious. But let's zhuzh it up. Using the cedar branch, I'm going to carve a simple shasan, or matcha whisk. I'm a big fan of the Japanese matcha green tea, and cedar fits culturally and with the flavors. I'm not the best at woodworking, but I'd say this is a usable whisk. Let's whisk up some matcha. I've got about 1 gram of matcha powder here in a bindle. A bindle is a packet made of folded paper. I find it perfect for packing small amounts of dried ingredients. I had to Google how to fold a bindle, and now I'm certain to be on a watch list. I'll link below to the folding instructions for you. Matcha goes into the cedar tea, and we'll whisk till we get that wonderful broth. You aren't really supposed to spin the chasen, but make figure eights. Whatever works for you is what works. Ah, look at that froth and the color. Matcha is a great hit of clean caffeine to start the day. But let's zhuzh it up a bit. Let's go from a nice beverage to an amazing soup. I have fond memories of rainy days in Vancouver and going to the Keto Japanese house on Granville Street. It's long closed now, but keto got me started on the traditional Japanese foods that weren't just sushi. And a cold day is always brightened with a bowl of salmon chizuki, or also known as achizuki. Now, to be clear, using matcha is a departure from the traditional way of making this uber-simple Japanese dish. Using cedar matcha, even more so. Normally, the soup base is just simple green tea. First, we add 1 cup of pre-cooked white rice to the pot and let it warm for about 2 minutes. Then the star of the show is added, a small portion of smoked or cured salmon. Please do not use canned salmon or lox. Neither really work here. Any dried or cured fish will do. This should just sit nicely on top of the rice and warm through. And to add to the flavor profile, we add a small bindle of furikake. Furikake is a Japanese spice mix made of dried fish, sesame seeds, chopped seaweed, sugar, salt, and good old MSG. This is the key to the dish, but you could substitute plain old dried seaweed. We need that extra taste of the ocean in this. That looks amazing. Let's try some. I should be using a Japanese ramen spoon for this, also known as a renge, but I lost my entire set of them in a recent move. So let's use this folding spoon that our sponsors at the Cutlery Review have so nicely provided for us. We have affiliate links below for this spoon and renges as well, which I should probably order for myself. On a cold day of hiking or camping, this simple dish will warm you, feed you, and give you the energy you need. It looks delicious, but how does it rate? Let's look at the chart. It's a cheap meal that is easy to make with superb flavor. Ingredients are easily sourced and provide about 350 calories. Total cook time once the water is heated is about 10 minutes, and with an easy cleanup and light to pack, this meal rates 5 out of 5 cleavers. I'm going to finish my soup in peace in this amazing setting, so let's head back to the studio. I love salmon chizuki, but if you really want to uber zhuzh it up, I recommend replacing the salmon with the ancient sea dweller coelacanth for that extra oily dinosaur flavor. And instead of regular water for the tree, try using Kona deep drinking water, which comes from a pure source more than 3,000 feet beneath the ocean surface near Hawaii. One bottle is only $33.50 or $2,144 per gallon. Now that's Uber Zhuzh Gourmet, expensive, nonsensical, and probably illegal. Like really illegal. Don't mess with the coelacanth. Thanks for joining us on Hannibal Crossing, and we'll see you next time.